The house on Hollow Ridge stood alone. It was a skeletal silhouette against the stormy sky. Lightning flashed. The house seemed to breathe, its windows like empty eyes. Locals whispered of its darkness. They said it was a place of sorrow, a place of secrets. No one dared to go near. Not anymore. The house had once been grand. Now it was a decaying corpse of wood and stone, its paint peeled, revealing the rot beneath. The wind howled through broken windows, a mournful symphony. The house on Hollow Ridge held its breath, waiting. It was waiting for someone foolish enough to enter. They said a widow lived there once. She was young when her husband disappeared. Lost at sea, they whispered. He never returned. The widow refused to believe it. Every night she lit a lantern in the window. She watched for him, her heart a lead weight in her chest. Years passed. The lantern continued to burn. The widow's hair turned white as bone. Her face, once youthful, became etched with sorrow. Then one stormy night the light went out. The widow was never seen again. Some said she finally joined her husband. Others whispered she was still there, trapped within the house's cold embrace. The storm raged. Rain lashed down, blurring the world outside. Inside a small, cramped car, a figure huddled. Sam, they were called, a wanderer drawn to the strange and unexplained. They had heard the stories about the house on Hollow Ridge, the tales of the mourning widow and the lights that flickered on stormy nights. Tonight was such a night. Sam parked at the foot of the hill. The wind seemed to whisper their name, urging them forward. They felt a thrill of fear, a tingle of excitement. This was what they craved. The unknown. Ignoring the voice of reason, Sam stepped out into the storm. They began the climb up Hollow Ridge. Each step was heavy, as if the hill itself resisted their approach. The front door creaked open at Sam's touch. It was as if the house invited them in. The air inside was stagnant and cold. It smelled of decay and forgotten things. Sam took a hesitant step inside. The floorboards groaned in protest. The storm raged outside, but within the house there was an unsettling silence. Sam moved deeper into the house. They ran their hand along the wall, feeling the rough texture of peeling wallpaper. A whisper brushed against their ear. "Turn back." Sam stopped, their heart pounding. The voice was gone as quickly as it came. They continued on, drawn by an unseen force. They found themselves in what must have once been a grand parlour. A single mirror hung above a dusty fireplace. Its surface was clouded with age, but it still reflected a faint image. Sam stared at their reflection. Their face was pale, their eyes wide with a mixture of fear and fascination. Then the reflection blinked. Sam gasped, stumbling back. A cold dread washed over them. Something moved in the periphery of their vision. A shadow, tall and faceless, reaching for them. Sam spun around, but there was nothing there. They whirled back to the mirror. A crack snaked across its surface, splitting their reflection in two. A voice, cold and sharp as shattered glass, hissed from the mirror. "You are mine now." Panic seized Sam. They turned to flee, but the door slammed shut with a resounding boom. They were trapped. The storm raged on. Years passed. The house on Hollow Ridge remained unchanged. It was a beacon of darkness on the hill, and in the parlour behind the cracked mirror, a new face flickered on stormy nights. Sam was trapped, forever bound to the house on Hollow Ridge. They were the new tale whispered on the wind, the newest resident of the House of Sorrow.